Well, there was a very warm welcome for the England captain, although he's playing on the stage of his deadly rivals here in Lancashire. He was born in Manchester, but has played nearly all of his cricket in Yorkshire. .5 runs and over. Here's Martin again from the Stretford end. Vaughan quickly into position. That's a great stop by James Anderson, diving full length to his left. They cross for the single.
Well, that's been absolutely hammered by Vaughan. It's gone for 6. What an extraordinary shot that is. Can't have got too high off the ground at any stage, but it's just kept going and going and going. It's gone.
Unbelievable shot. A little bit of width. Allowed Vaughan to throw his hands at that, and he's clearly middled it, and it's just flown into the stand. Great start for Michael Vaughan.
Nicked away down to third man. Back for 2.
Good running there from Vaughan. He's picked his man, Peter Martin, down here at third man. Perhaps not fully fit, and Vaughan's got an eye on him.
Well, it's interesting. You've got to see how he goes. I mean, because he's not played a lot of cricket, it may be good to try and get him through 10 overs. 10 overs is a lot when you've not played a lot of cricket. So it's one of those quandaries that the captain will have. He'll have to talk to his senior bowler. He'll know how he's going, how he's feeling. That's nicely played by Vaughan. It's brilliant attempt at a stop by Mahmood. Can't quite do it. 4 more to Vaughan.
Dispatched with the minimum of fuss by Michael Vaughan. Ball tailing into his pads. Neil Fairbrother saying that the ball might be reverse swinging. I think he's dead right. It's just drifted into Michael Vaughan. And he's just flipped it off his toes. Valiant effort from Sajid
The asking rate is
Mahmood.
now up to 7.10 because Yorkshire are only scoring at 4.5. They've got to start upping the ante, I think, otherwise they're going to fall so far behind. That's a better shot by Vaughan, and that's 4. First boundary in 7 overs. Just felt that something had to give.
Well, both these batsmen are capable of hitting boundaries, and I think the seamers are going to find it very difficult to bowl overs for 2 or 3 runs apiece. Hooper might manage to do that, but the ball's coming onto the bat so well off the seam bowlers, and the quality of these 2 batsmen so high that runs are going to definitely come off the bowlers who are holding the ball seam up.
That's another one, another 4. So boundaries along like London buses. We don't see one for ages, and then 2 along in 2.
Cork adjusting his line, so Vaughan adjusts his stroke. I remember one of the best domestic one-day innings I've ever seen was Michael Vaughan down at Taunton.
And there's another one. And there's a chase on for Jimmy Anderson, but it's all in vain, so that's Cork back into the attack. And this over has gone for 1, 2, 4, 4, 4. 15 runs from the over, 1 ball to come.
This is the problem about Dominic Cork's bowling in the middle of the innings. He doesn't have a great deal of pace any longer, and if he goes a fraction off line, I mean, it's just like net bowling.
Could be another 2 on here. They're coming back for it, so that's a very expensive over, a useful one. 17. Yorkshire need him to get 100. Well, that is a lame piece of fielding. Martin is the culprit. It is a 50. It was laboured, to say the least, by Peter Martin at deep long on. Warren Hegg's got the double teapot on behind the stumps. But well batted Michael Vaughan.
Beautiful innings by Vaughan. Very nearly a runner ball from the England captain.
This was the shot that took Vaughan to 50. Now, Martin appeared to be catching up with it, and then there's a rather belated dive. Great comeback by Vaughan. You can forget that, Carl Hooper. That's 4.
Well, the eyes may still be watering, but he saw that clearly enough. This is a gorgeous stroke. I always think when you see batsmen, if you can play the on drive, you can actually bat.
Nearly, but not quite, and Hooper won't cut it off either. And Vaughan has another 4. Peter Martin nearly pulled off a specky. Well, you have to feel for Peter Martin. He's been out of the game for 6-8 weeks with this knee problem. That's not what you want. It's a big 6'5" fast bowler. Well, to a younger, more agile fielder, it's probably a chance. Peter Martin can't move away to his left, can't dive forward, and it's gone for 4. And Vaughan has gone for 6. For one moment there, Stuart Law would have thought he had him, but he just ran out of room. Now, I tell you what, that is a brave shot under the circumstance. I don't think he was going for this at all. I think he was looking to hit it a lot squarer than that over extra cover, and he may be just a little bit late on it. Stuart Law coming round knows that it's touch and go, can do nothing about it. It's a great take, but he's past the rope. Six, and a long way back. Vaughan goes from 92 to 98 in a single blow, and it was as effortless a shot as you will see. Pretty good stuff this from Vaughan. His last 2 scoring strokes have been 6s, one over mid-off and that pickup that he plays so well. Anderson should know not to bowl there to Michael Vaughan, not when he's in and playing like this. Brilliant batting.
Is there a bat on it? There is, and it's 100 to Michael Vaughan, his second domestic one-day 100 for Yorkshire, only his second. But what a priceless one this might turn out to be. Brilliant knock. 98 balls, 9 4s and 3 towering 6s. Second 50 in just 41 balls. Oh, just over the man leaping at backward cover. It's away for 4. How close was that though?
10 4s now for Michael Vaughan. Sajid Mahmood dropping short. Vaughan getting it well over the top of the backward point. Huge gap between the 2 men on the boundary. Yorkshire need just 24.
Oh, that's an awesome shot. That's away over mid-on. It's a big, big 6. Well, Barry Ledbetter's just waiting to confirm that, but it looked like a 6 to me. What an awesome shot this is.
Well, these are Michael Vaughan's England colleagues. He's flogging around Old Trafford at the moment. Sajid Mahmood and James Anderson, the new bright hopes for England in the one-day game, and Michael Vaughan's peppering the stands with them.
Here's the ball on its downward path. Big 6.
"14 boundaries from Michael Vaughan, no fewer than 4 sixes in a total of 111 now. Just look at these shots. This is the game played at the highest possible level of brilliance from Michael Vaughan. These aren't club bowlers, these are international bowlers he's up against today.
Three huge 6s. 4 6s. Brilliant stuff. The Lancashire fans in the crowd holding their breath, expecting and hoping something to happen which will get their side to an unlikely victory. The Yorkshire fans holding their breath, just praying that for once they can win in a big cup match at Old Trafford. Helped away over mid-on, it's 4. Martin just escorts it to the boundary. Just 5 needed.
Well, that shot should really have done it now for Yorkshire. There shouldn't be any way back for Lancashire. With just 5 required, plenty of balls in hand. Vaughan so confident.
Brilliant knock by Michael Vaughan, 116 from 109 balls. He steered his side home. And what a game of cricket we've had here. Well over 500 runs. And it's the Yorkshire White Rose that flourishes in the Lancashire garden.
Yorkshire then home by 3 wickets with 14 balls left. They go into the semi-final draw.